Ford reportedly ran outside and drove away in a black Nissan Altima with Tennessee plates. The security guard later found 192 grams of marijuana inside her bag, along with 200 cigarettes. If you know where she is, call the Fulton County Sheriff's Office. A devastating fire in Atlanta's Chastain Park destroys an iconic treehouse. Just take a look at some of these images here. It happened last night around 9:30. A viewer shared this video of the fire with us. Crews were on the scene within minutes. They were able to keep the damage from spreading throughout the park. There is a GoFundMe account to rebuild the treehouse. You can find a link to it on our website. Fox about their loss. But first, breaking news. We're tracking 3 mass shootings in 3 states in just 24 hours. Thanks for joining us on Fox 5 tonight. I'm Alex Whitler. First, at least 1 person is dead and at least 4 others injured in a shooting at a church in Southern California. It happened at Geneva Presbyterian Church in Laguna Woods. 3 of the victims have serious injuries. Officials say the shooting happened during a lunch event at the church. About 40 people were inside at the time. Officials say the church has a majority Taiwanese congregation, and just listen to this. Congregants saved lives by restraining and hog-tying the shooter with an extension cord before first responders arrived.
That group of churchgoers displayed what we believe is exceptional heroism and bravery in intervening to stop the suspect.
Orange County officials believe the shooter is a 68-year-old Asian man originally from Las Vegas. They also recovered a weapon that may have been used in that shooting. In Texas, 2 people are dead and 3 others hospitalized after a shooting at a flea market outside of Houston. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says it started over an argument between 5 men. At some point, one of those men pulled guns and opened fire. 2 people were killed in that gunfight. 3 others were rushed to the hospital. It's not clear if they were bystanders or among those in the argument. Deputies have taken at least 2 people into custody. The city of Buffalo, New York, is mourning the 10 lives lost in Saturday's shooting at a supermarket. 3 other people are hurt. The Department of Justice is investigating the mass shooting as a hate crime and an act of racially motivated violent extremism. The 18-year-old suspect is in custody and on suicide watch, and officials say he's making dark and disturbing comments to investigators. Fox's Alexis McAdams reports.
Good evening. The community here in Buffalo grieving. You can hear that music at the vigil right near the scene of the shooting. Tonight, the governor of New York calling the shooter a white supremacist. Police believe he was in the area for at least 24 hours before the rampage and chose that grocery store because it's a part of the black community.
The evidence that we have uncovered so far makes no mistake that this is an absolute racist hate crime. It will be prosecuted as a hate crime. This is someone who has hate in their heart, soul, and mind.
The rampage took place Saturday afternoon at this Tops grocery on the city's east side. Police say 18-year-old Peyton Gendron shot 13 people, killing 10. First opening fire in the parking lot, then continuing that rampage inside of the busy grocery store. Police say of the 13 people shot, 11 were black. Gendron is now charged with first-degree murder. Officers say he was armed with an assault rifle and dressed in tactical gear as he used a helmet camera to live stream the deadliest mass shooting in Buffalo's history. Following a plan, police say he closely detailed in a nearly 200-page document posted online. Governor Kathy Hochul, a Buffalo native, calling on federal leaders to reform gun laws.
I want our place in history to be the place of the last mass shooting in this country. And working together, we will achieve that. Bringing to bear all the resources we have, whether it's smarter gun laws in our nation.
Tonight, we're also learning about the innocent lives lost, including retired Buffalo police officer Aaron Salter, who was working security at the grocery store. He was killed while trying to stop the shooter. Buffalo police calling him a hero. As the investigation remains active and ongoing, the suspected gunman is still in custody on suicide watch, but he'll be back in court on Thursday. Reporting in Buffalo.
Federal charges for tax evasion, bank fraud, and wire fraud. In 2019, a federal grand jury indicted them, and a new indictment was filed in February of this year.
We're fortunate to have the council that we have, and our family will stick together and we'll walk this road because we know that the good Lord will hold our hand and take us through.
U.S. Attorney B.J. Puck said the couple made millions from their reality TV show, but concealed income on their 2009 tax returns and did not pay federal income taxes for several years.
Just because you're rich and you're on a TV show doesn't mean that the law is not going to come and get you when you commit a federal crime.
The 12-count federal indictment also says the couple lied about their tax returns and submitted false documents to banks. The Chrisleys have denied any wrongdoing.
We stand in our faith and we stand in what we know is right.
That was Lindsay.
That's all you can see of the moon. Right down to you, that tree, those leaves. That's all you.
Of the sun, the earth, and the moon. The moon will appear as red tonight. It's called the flower blood moon, and you're going to find totality shortly after midnight. But if you step outside right now, if you don't have too many clouds out there, you'll start to see that the moon is turning a bit red. We're going to try to peer through the clouds, but if you miss it, certainly if you happen to go to bed before 2 o'clock in the morning, you will miss it. But if you stick around in the